maybe 3 or 4. I kind of lost count after that. But yeah, I had a few. I usually don't eat donuts, so it's nice. You can celebrate, have a little fun, enjoy a donut. Yeah.
It's like crack cocaine in a box.
Right,
like,
yeah, it was tough.
I'll eat 6 for breakfast.
I was like, yeah, I ate one. I was like, yeah, that's
Stomach.
kind of good. Let me get another, and then another, and another. So yeah, it was good.
Did you keep the hat?
No, I lost the hat. Yeah, I lost it in the shuffle and everything. So yeah, I don't have the hat anymore.
Christian, being a New England guy, when did it really take hold, this rivalry, how much it meant to the whole entire state?
I saw a little piece of it when I was getting recruited. You know, how deep the rivalry was, and then obviously being here, I got a better appreciation for it and understanding of it. How much, how big the rivalry is, and how much fans hate the fans and everything too. And this is a really big game, and I love playing in it last year. I'm going to be happy to play in the game here this year too. So.
Does it have any rivalries like this up in Massachusetts?
Not quite like it. Yeah, a little different, but yeah, this one's definitely a big game, big rivalry, and yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it.
You're in the trenches with those guys. Is there a little trash talking going on more so this game than maybe some of the other games?
Yeah, there'll definitely be a little bit more. I know we get into it a little bit pretty much every game, but there was a lot last year, so there'll be even more this year too. So.
You like those kind of games?
I love it. Yeah, I love those games where it's just really intense, and I'm a trash talker myself, so I like when other teams are coming at me, and it just makes the game more fun, more exciting. It just gives you a little bit more drive, to shut them up or something like that. So.
Would Yankees Red Sox be kind of the best comparison as far as Massachusetts rivalry to this one?
That rivalry is pretty crazy too. Yeah, obviously so much history in that rivalry. I would say that one's a little better though.
How important was it for this defense to bounce back from the Pitt game and put together a performance like you did?
It was really big. I mean, we had a bad taste in our mouths after that Pitt game, obviously, and to go on the road and do what we did, it was good for our defense to bounce back and give us something to work for going into this game.
Bullware said right after the Wake game that he noticed a little bit of got more laid back attitude heading into the Pitt game. Did you kind of see that where guys maybe a little
definitely just even the night before in the hotel and everything, it's just guys were kind of I felt it too, just wasn't as focused as we needed to be, or have that same sense of urgency and intensity the night before a game. Just for whatever reason, I don't know, we were all in just a really good mood and kind of just lackadaisical, and and we got exposed. And so this week we're a little bit more focused, and we got the result we wanted.
Can you describe what the night normally is like before a game? Is it as far as
typically you guys are just more locked in, not as laid back, not as loose, not as free. We have a good time and everything, but we're also still focused. But just kind of throughout the night, it was just really laid back more than usual.
What do you see from South Carolina's offense? Have you dug into the film?
Yeah, I watched a little bit and everything. They do some things. They got some good athletes and everything too. So just like any other game, we're gonna have to play well and prepare well if you want to win.
Coach Venables was sporting a pretty good gash on his nose the other night. He said he got a headbutt in your face mask there. How did that happen?
No, he always putting the blame on me for stuff like that. It wasn't even my fault. It was all Cleveland. It was all Clee. Clee came off there. You know how Coach V's our scout team quarterback. And so Clee was coming off the edge, and I was coming off the other edge in practice, and Coach V got in the way. Clee couldn't stop his momentum, so he kind of pushed Coach V into me, and I tried to move out the way, but it was too late. Coach V was already going down. He hit his face on me on the way down, and yeah, that's how he got the gash.
Did he stay